Good morning and welcome to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston, President and CEO of the Roby family of companies. We're your hosts. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com, or you can always give us a call at 704-334-5477. Trent, good morning to you. We're a couple of weeks out from Christmas. We have a great show coming up today. Later on, we're going to talk with Lauren Clement with Lauren Nicole Designs about how to get your house ready for Christmas, maybe some last-minute shopping. We're also going to be joined by Amy Brindley, Katie Barnhart from Make-A-Wish of Central and Western North Carolina to talk about really the spirit of the season. But it's good to see you again, buddy. It's one of my favorite times of the year.
Ash, it's great to be here. I'm feeling good this morning. I think I pulled a couple nights this week with 7+ hours of sleep, so I'm all excited. No congestion in the chest. Today is the last day of the Christmas tree lot at my church. Give a little plug. After church, we'll be open for a couple hours.
Where's that?
Still Creek Presbyterian Church, SCPC. The funds go to our youth group and our mission team that goes to El Salvador, which I've done 2 years in a row. So it's the last day. It's exciting. I kind of head up the Christmas tree lot. I mean, I don't do anything but organize and pick up trees because I have a pickup truck and a dump truck. But it's been fun, man, and it's been good. And I got a couple cool stories about my I guess you call them trails in the Christmas tree lot. But
a new book you're
But
working
we
on?
get our Christmas trees. I want to say this. We get our Christmas trees from a fella who is old school Charlotte. I'm going to give him a shout out just because he's a really good person. And he really helps our church out, and he helps a lot of people out. His name's Jimmy Odom. His brother's Fountain Odom. La Fontaine.
Yeah.
Charlotte politician for decades and decades. But Jimmy helps us out. Our pastor at our church used to be the pastor at Jimmy's church. So our pastor, Dr. Jeff Pinkston, put us together about 8 years ago, and I've been buying these trees. But every time I go, when we're selling a lot of trees, I go pick up more trees. Every time I go see Jimmy, he's always got a who's who in whatever walk of life hanging out because they know where he's at, right? He's at the tree lot, and it's supposed to only take me 30 minutes to pick up a load of trees. It usually takes me about 3 hours. but this past week I got to hang out and spend some time with a fella I'd never met, Wink Kazai. He's from Charlotte. He's produced 8 albums. Check him out. And you know, he talks about real life, and he might curse every now and then, so don't let the kids listen to it before you listen to it.
Don't listen to it on the way to church. Listen to our show on the way to church.
But I do have his album signed, and his CD's in my CD player. Been in there all week, and he's written over 450 songs. He sings like a West Texas country, has a bluegrass feel, and he's from Charlotte, man. He's just a good old Charlotte boy. So I just wanted to give him. It's cool. I just love.
That's awesome.
The trails of life and how you meet people, and I'm just feeling good about the holiday season.
You never know who you're going to run into. I'll tell you, I didn't tell you this before the show. I'll tell you this live. I was sitting out on Providence Road at Elias Noche down to 485. If you get down that way, it's a great spot. And my good friend of mine, Elaine Hines, biggest Michigan fan in the world. And I look up behind her, and I'm like, man, that guy looks like Jim Harbaugh. And he's wearing a Michigan hat and a Michigan shirt. The guy walks up closer to us, and I look at her, and I go, that is Jim Harbaugh.
So it was. I saw that on Facebook. Excuse me for being arrogant Tar Heel, but I did not know who that was in that picture.
He stopped, and he was the nicest guy. It was kind of funny. He was down here doing some recruiting, so supposed to have one of the best, if not the best, recruiting class in the country next year. So it was fun. He was a super guy. Sometimes you see him on TV, and you might not. He looks a little cantankerous, but stopped, talked to us for 5 minutes, complimented my haircut, said he needed to get a haircut. I don't know.
Well, this is what I have to say. Coming from a UNC alum, go Tigers! Let's get a little momentum. Let's bring home an NCAA championship. I have so many good friends that are Tiger alum. I fight with them all the time, but at a certain point in life, you have to eat crow, you have to move on, and you have to unite. So I am a Clemson Tiger fan. Let's go Tigers!
So what did you bet Patrick in that game the other day? Did you have
we don't talk about gambling. I don't gamble. No.
That was a good game. It was too bad with that offsides call.
I did have a couple bets I had to settle because I am a Tar Heel, and I like to bet on my Tar Heels. but they all bring me and my friends together more. So
it's great to see that ACC championship game in Charlotte and what it brings.
Well,
to
it wasn't
the city.
great to see 80% orange in the stands. I mean, come on. I went to a suite, and I was like, everybody in here is a Carolina fan.
You know what that means, right?
And then Clemson gets a first down, and half the suite jumps up. I said, oh, my gosh.
That's because the Carolina guys were smart enough to sell all their tickets and make money to the guys from Clemson.
Well, we were talking about that. Reagan and I go to the ACC basketball tournament a lot, not every year, but down in Atlanta a couple years ago, it was Carolina-Duke about 5 years ago. Carolina-Duke in the championship. I think Reagan was pregnant with my second daughter, Rowan, who is now just turned 6, and we don't ever have tickets. We buy them from the losing team,
right.
But for some reason down in Atlanta this year, tickets were hard to come by for the championship. It's Carolina-Duke. And at the last minute, the game had started. My other buddies were already in. I find a really nice older couple that wanted me and Reagan, this pregnant woman and her husband, to have tickets. Sold us 2 tickets for $100. I'm so excited. I'm like, told you so. We walk about another 50 yards, and these kids come up and say, you got tickets? And I said, $200 a piece. And I sold them, double my money.
See?
And then my wife was pregnantly mad at me
Yes.
the rest of the day, and I spent my $200 at the bar, and she couldn't even drink.
It's all right. Smart man, doubled your money.
So that wasn't smart money.
All right, we're going to take a break now. Trent, when we come back, we're going to be joined by Lauren Clement from Lauren Nicole Designs, talk about holiday gift and decorating ideas. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com or click on the At Home with Roby tab at wbt.com. We'll be right back.